The closure of the Anne Holloway Day Centre in Welshpool last year sparked a fiery debate as calls grow for the popular venue to reopen. The cash-strapped town council made the decision after it was revealed that the centre was losing the town's taxpayers £100,000 a year as costs spiralled to keep it open. But with winter approaching and public indoor venues becoming ever more scarcer in town, there is one group emerging who believe they have a solid proposal and they want the support from the town. Welshpool Community Haven has been newly formed by parents who are full-time carers, and they are bringing together like-minded individuals and groups to make a serious offer for the centre to become a hub that can be used by a large part of the community.
So our plans are that we would like to have a day centre in Welshpool, and the Anne Holloway Centre would be perfect for that. It would be something that Anne Holloway was completely behind. She was passionate about her community. This is the sort of venture that she would really love to see happening in that building. And we are very aware that a lot of services that prior to COVID were there have now been stripped away, and people are using COVID as an excuse not to get the services up and running again. And our role is very much not to criticise, we're not complaining, but what we're doing is trying to find a better way forward. And we're saying we know there's no extra money, we know there's no huge big budgets, we know social services and health, they're all under pressure. So what we're saying is we should all work together. This could be a hub for all of the charities in the area. This could be a hub for health, for social care, for everybody working together to actually meet needs. Because right now we've got a dire shortage of carers, and we're not supporting carers to encourage that further.
The Community Haven members are being strongly supported by a network of carers who come together every Tuesday at the Royal Oak from 10 a.m. to share ideas and to simply enjoy some company. The weekly gathering is organised by Credi and the Butterflies Friendship Group and is providing momentum for a public meeting to be held at the Royal Oak on September the 22nd at 7 p.m. when the Community Haven's bid for the day centre will be discussed.
I think we need somewhere to go, a safe place to go, to be able to meet up with like-minded people, to find information, resources, for help as well. You know, I'm a carer myself for my son who's been chronically ill. I don't feel I have anywhere that I can go to for that particular help. The actual haven, I think, would be that space for everybody to come together, young, old, carers, anybody that has a need. I also feel as a community we have a lot to give. We've been meeting up for 12 months or so now with the Credi group and the Butterfly group, which has really given us a purpose. We've been able to come together and support each other. I've just been through quite a traumatic time with my son being very chronically poorly, having to travel such distances. I think having a resource locally that we can bring in the NHS, that we can bring in social services, the third sector, Parvo, Credi, all of these wealths of communication, knowledge and help and support for the most vulnerable members of our society is essential. I think Welshpool has got a perfect space in the Haven, and bring it on.
When we recently asked the Town Council about their plans for the day centre, they told us Welshpool Town Council is committed to resolving the lack of daycare facility and is keen to consider being part of a partnership approach, adding that it would be discussed in a confidential session during September. For Dylan Thomas, who cares for his 14-year-old daughter, and many like him, it needs to be opened sooner rather than later.
Well, I've been a full-time carer for just over 5 years now. Been a carer for my daughter, obviously, for 14 years. She's severely disabled. Getting the hub, or something like the hub, would be advantageous in so many different ways. There'll be somewhere for maybe me and my daughter to go. It'll be somewhere, hopefully, where organisations, charities, groups, individuals, can they maybe be able to facilitate and help people, and so just in certain ways like that, it's worth us trying to do it.
So whilst we await the September 22nd meeting and an update from the Town Council, this group of incredible carers will continue to be there for each other, not just every Tuesday morning, but every single day of the year.